Yo, what it do, man? This is Kicks and Giggles. Before we get into today's message, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Get down in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about this video. Tell me how you feeling. You know what I mean? Yiddy. Hey, man, but today, man, you see what's on the screen, man. It's a lady eating a chocolate bar. Today's message, man, that's been on me, bro. That's been pressing me to tell y'all, bro. That's been pressing on me to teach. You know what I mean? Is indulge. You know what I mean? It's time to indulge in life's pleasures. You know what I mean? If you're in America, shit, if you're in Russia, shit, if you're in Germany, you know what I mean? Wherever you at, man, it's time to indulge. You know what I mean? The new year already started, man. It's 2026. I mean, you know what I mean? Shit, 2016 had wanted to peep out my voice, but you know it's really 2026. And if you had a negative 2026, I mean 2016, then shit, you already know, this might be like 2016, you know what I mean? 2026 might be like 2016. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, man, I'm saying it's time to indulge because in a few years, I feel like, bro, if these boys really do that nuclear play, you know what I mean? Or whatever they try to do, you know what I mean? They're trying to, decrease their population and shit like that, man. Hey, man, these probably be the last days. You know what I mean. You taste this certain thing, man. This probably be the last day you enjoy doing this. The thing that you love doing, man. These probably be the last days. You know what I mean. That you could talk to a bitch in the mall. Shit, man. It be the last days, man. That you could swing out and ball. You know what I mean. Put them rims on that thing. You know what I mean. Paint that bitch up candy. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Or, shit, go mudding, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, man. You know what I mean? These are the last days, I feel like, bro. So it's time to indulge, bro. But when I say indulge, I don't mean go full force, bro, because, that is one of the sins, you know what I mean? I forgot, it's not indulging in shit, but it's like, overdoing it, bro. Don't overdo it. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, bro, enjoy life's pleasures, bro. Enjoy cold water. Enjoy the heat. Enjoy the hot water. Enjoy having clean clothes. Enjoy the smell of things, bro. Indulge in that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Take part in certain things that you wouldn't take part in, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Just enjoy life while you still can. Cause if they really do this shit, bro, it's gonna be crazy. And we know they gonna do that shit, bro. Cause look at the advertisement, bro. I'm saying military niggas in the street. You know what I'm talking about? I'm saying niggas in, nah, I'm saying niggas in uniform. You know how like they come home, they got their little fatigue on and shit, or their little sweatsuit. I'm seeing more and more of that shit. I'm not seeing droves of niggas, walking around with that shit on, but I'm seeing more and more of them in that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And if you know, we seen the Iraq niggas and shit like that. And then we knew how wartime in the country looks, bro. It's more advertisements on TV, online. You know what I mean? They try to make it more appealing for certain people to want to go. Rules are getting passed. They're talking about it more and shit like that. Shit is ramping up. You know what I mean? But some people kind of don't see it. Some people just looking past it. But man, it's time to indulge because I don't feel like America really gonna be how America like is going. You know what I mean? Cause like look at the shit like, bro. Like this is a weaker America, bro. They got us on drugs. They got us on legal weed. They got us on. It's kratom inside the stores, and kratom, that's like an opiate. You know what I mean? But that shit stronger, type shit from what I hear. You know what I mean? Or it's probably the same thing. Cause niggas say that shit hard as hell to get off of. But man, it's this is a weaker America, bro. Around the time when they went to war with Iraq, nigga, drugs wasn't like nigga, you smoke a blunt. Nigga, you smoke a doobie outside, boy, your ass going down. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can smoke a blunt outside in any downtown area. In a downtown area that ain't even legal, bro. As long as you got that shit from a smoke shop and got the receipt. Nigga, it's damn near the same thing. Like, bro. So this is a different time, bro. This ain't the same America, bro. I don't even feel like this America gonna win that war, bro. I feel like it's gonna be like some leave the world behind shit going on or something, bro. It's gonna be something going on, bro, to where like they just like, nah, we gotta destroy this. And as I'm talking about this shit, bro, I'm thinking about Persia, bro. Like I'm thinking about like all the other, like, Persia fell too, Rome fell, all the other empires fall. Like in America, it's gonna have to take that fall too. But as I'm saying this shit, bro, I'm thinking about the oblongs. You know what I mean? How like that society was. How it really wasn't the middle class. It was just upper class. Rich people and poor people. Basically, you know what I mean. The poor people lived in bullshit. You know what I mean? Like how the fuck was it nuclear waste? You know what I mean? In Milo City. You know what I mean? So shit, that's probably like how we gonna be living. Like and they done said this shit a few times, like with the Jetsons being in the same world as the Flintstones. You know what I mean? But like we like, oh damn, so they gonna live in the sky, and this TV shows talking about like, like certain shit like that, like with humans, like motherfuckers living in the sky and had a pour down at the bottom of the world and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like like on the surface, but well ground level like how we on right now. But man, that's why I say, man, it's time to indulge. You know what I mean? Like they letting out a lot of different secrets. Like and eventually, nigga, they gonna say like, yeah, nigga, these burgers are human. So shit, nigga, that's gonna like that's probably gonna be the link in between to how we get Soylent Green and like how we get like processed shit to where it's just like, hey, okay, well we gonna lift up this veil and say fuck it. Yeah, we feeding y'all human remains and all this bullshit, so we don't even have to dress it up to where it looks like some real food to you. Nigga, we just gonna give it to you like this, a block, a blob, or nigga, whatever. Nigga, we'll add some crunch to it to make it better than the other bullshit. But yeah, we gonna let y'all niggas know this what it is. We ain't putting on no more illusions. I feel like that's really what the Age of Aquarius really is all about, really, bro. Like giving up the illusion. You know what I mean? Seeing everything for what it is. You know what I mean? And they are gonna show us, what it is, even through the movies. I haven't seen that movie Him, but motherfuckers was talking like, yeah, bro, like that's really what be going down. You know what I mean? Like they just showing you the process of like what it takes to become him. You know what I mean? Like the top motherfucker. I need to go watch that movie though, the cool, bro. But it's time to indulge, bro, because I feel like these pleasures, these earthly pleasures we got, bro, them hoes ain't gonna be around, bro. You know what I mean? It's time to collect too, bro. And take that shit for what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't your dictionary, my nigga, but shit, just pick up what I'm putting down. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, I throw down some crumbs, from time to time, my nigga. But shit, if you ain't picking that shit up, then shit, I get the fuck on and sweep up my crumbs, and throw them hoes in the garbage can. You know what I mean? Because crumbs attract roaches. So I might say shit, 3 or 4 times, you know what I mean, in the video, but shit, eventually that shit gonna go away. You know what I mean? Just like the wind. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, indulge, bro. Indulge, indulge, indulge. I say that shit 1,000 times, my nigga. That's today's topic. Indulge. Because you need to indulge. You don't want to be in the walking in the Walking Dead world and shit like that. Missing earthly pleasures that you coulda and shoulda and need to indulge in now. You know what I mean? Thinking about that shit. Yeah, get that shit out your system. Really, what I'm saying, indulge, my nigga. Indulge in this shit so you can get that shit out your system. Yeah, get that fuck shit out your system. Yeah, my nigga. Look at what's going on right now, my nigga. Yeah, my nigga. It's time to get all that fuck shit out your system, my nigga. Get all that fucking out your system, my nigga. Get all that smoking out your system. Get all that bad habits out your system. Get all that jacking off and playing with yourself. Get all that shit out your system, my nigga. We heading into a new world, my nigga. We heading into a world, my nigga, where it's gonna be, hey, eat or get ate, eat greedy. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Big Chief, Dun Chief. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, it's about to be a different world, but my nigga, for now, hey, it's cool to indulge, my nigga. I'm out this hoe though, bro. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll be coming out with something else. And hey man, what I'm thinking, hey, I might just be doing rants for a little bit, my nigga, because I be feeling like whoever or whatever be talking to me, bro, and a nigga like me, I be wanting to make a big ass production. You know what I mean? And be like, hey, cause that's what attracts people a lot of times. But I be watching people to where they don't even be on the camera, and I pick up what they're putting down. I listen to their shit. You know what I mean? I don't need the visual, but I know a lot of people need that visual to be tuning in the videos and shit. That's why I use that clip art. You know what I mean? For this, for this video right here. But shit, man, indulge, bro. You know what I mean? But shit.